Hi, it's Gitanjali here from High Definition U, and today I am so pleased to be sitting down and talking to Jay Saroop, who has been a part of our group coaching program. Hi, welcome, Jay.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about who you are and what you do in the world?
Yes, so I work for an influencer marketing platform. I'm a sales director over there. And that generally involves working with brands and agencies on developing influencer marketing strategy and creating influencer marketing campaigns. Essentially, it is sales. But I come from a different angle of not being your typical bullish salesperson. I come from an agency background and a lot of experience in the tech industry and marketing, martech industry. But yeah,
you're a dad too, right? That's part of it.
Outside of work, I'm when am I never working? So my main job is being a single dad to my beautiful 3-year-old daughter, Stella.
And tell us a little bit more about what work and life was like when we met. What were you struggling with? What were you looking for help with, Jay?
Yes, I had a massive crisis of confidence. I was just lost. And it was coming from a place where I was looking after a child by myself. I had recently come to an end with my employment with a previous employer. So I just found a new job. But at the same time, my confidence had gone, or I'd lost it. I didn't really know who I was in the workplace. I didn't know what direction I was heading in. And I was so busy just trying to tread water and keep my head above the water with balancing childcare and then the pandemic, and suddenly I have no childcare and working from home whilst trying to enter a new company and perform at the level that I've always known to have done in the past. So yeah, it was. I came to you seeking answers on how I could make heads or tails of what I was doing in my life.
And we came together because a mutual friend referred you to me, and I think that probably helped in terms of understanding the way that I worked. But when you were deciding if we were going to work together, was there any resistance that showed up for you through that thinking process?
Yeah, for me, I mean, the biggest barrier for me was time. Because time was the biggest pressure that I had, and it's if I'm not looking after the little one or responding to clients' emails or responding to my CEO or having to do just join a new company, like there was all these different onboarding sessions and training and meeting this person and that person, would I really have time to do coaching? Or really have time to invest in myself? But it's turned out to be the best, a great thing. Investing in myself was the best decision I have made in recent times. I'm really proud of myself for that.
You should be. And what's different now? What's changed for you since we've started working together?
Clarity. Just having clarity in my mind, not being overwhelmed by something I really shouldn't be overwhelmed with. Really enjoying my job because I know what to expect. I know how to deal with situations. I know how to deal with the people there. And having just some structure and ways of dealing with thoughts that would normally, let the rabbits come in, but dealing with thoughts that would kind of push me over the edge. Now I can keep a much calm and level head. And it helped me at work and it's helped me excel. It's also helped me in my home life as well, especially with a 3-year-old toddler. It's understanding her personality, learning how to be more empathetic. This seriously helps both professionally and in my home life too.
So when you think about our journey together, it was 12 or 13 weeks in the end. It's not over yet. Can you take me to the moment when you really knew that the coaching was working?
I'm a guy, so for me, seeing is believing, and results are key. As well, all well and good having light bulb moments, but actually seeing results, actually seeing my patch and my business and my revenue and my paycheck increase off the back of it, because I'd been doing the homework, I'd been listening in the meetings, I'd been working with my accountability buddy. I put the effort in, and I went in with an open mind, but also with a determined mind. And then what I got out of it was just brilliant. Like, I far surpassed where I wanted to be. Like, originally, I just wanted some confidence. I really didn't expect to go way beyond confidence and to become essentially the top salesperson in the company in the current climate when no one's buying anything. But apparently they still do.
And what was it then, do you think, about the way that we worked together, because it was a group coaching program, that really helped you to get these results even more than what you had expected?
It's the encouragement from the rest of the group definitely helped, because I'm not normally someone that likes to shout about my achievements. But when you're encouraged to actually talk about when things have gone really well, when you've got a space to share when things aren't going so well, it really helps you process. And it's just opened my eyes that celebrating your wins is good, and it's a good thing to do. And celebrating other people's wins only just spurs you on as well. So for me, the group dynamic really, really helped, definitely.
Yeah, it was wonderful to see you all contributing to each other and holding each other through those times when things, are difficult. We're in a challenging environment, but that's true of any time in our life, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think me, of all people, I remember one week where I just had a slump. And the stress of everything and being locked up in my house during the lockdown, it really, really got to me. And then, but it's being able to share that, and then also understanding that there were other people in the group also feeling that. You felt that you weren't alone. And it was great to come up with ways, not necessarily the answers or the solutions, but just ways of, say, coping, but just ways of processing, ways of trying to understand why I was feeling like that and how I could pick myself up again, and working with the rest of the group and implementing that really, it helped, it worked.
And you hadn't had a coach before, so what really surprised you or delighted you about this process?
What delighted me was, despite it being a group coaching session, it was definitely personal and personalized and tailored to my needs, right? And I didn't expect that. I thought it would just be an hour, a couple of hours a week in the group, and that was it. But I think the real work was done outside of the meetings. You chased us. And that, for me, having someone, or having that feeling of someone giving up their time and putting their, really actually coaching me personally, and giving me time, that spurred me on, and it was really, really encouraging. It felt like I was an athlete being trained to get to the next level. It wasn't just wasn't just your typical work training session. We had goals, we had objectives, and you weren't going to stop until we hit them.
And so you started in this place, as you said, of being lost. How would you describe or summarize maybe where you were then to where you are now, Jay?
Oh yeah, so I was. It's almost like I was in the swimming pool doing your swimming proficiency as a child in your pajamas, trying to get that brick, and just not being able to, just treading water and just lost at sea, like, essentially. But I came out of this coaching focused, determined, and just curious to see where I can really take this and how I can get to the next level. I think I achieved more than my BPO. And it's only just, it spurred me on to just really think about where can I really take this? I can take things to the next level. So now I'm going to be reaching much higher than I was originally, now that I've got this solid foundation in this first course.
Yeah, and I'm loving it that we're going to have an opportunity to continue to work together now that you're in the high definition inner circle, and we can continue to really take you to the next level. So if someone's watching this, Jay, and they're feeling very inspired by your story and they're considering investing in themselves and the time as well, as you said, that it takes, what advice would you give to that person?
I'd say, the stock market's going to go. The economy's down the pan right now. So the best thing you can invest in right now is yourself. And the returns have been brilliant for me, not just financially, but also in just excelling in this new role, feeling that I'm commanding more respect from my peers, and learning how to work with them in ways that I'd never considered before. So for me, this coaching has been, the proof has been in the pudding, basically.
Brilliant. Well, I have been so privileged to see you come this far in such a short amount of time, and I am thrilled that we're going to continue on this journey together. Thank you so much for sharing your story together with us today, Jay, and I wish you the best for the rest of the crazy lockdown that we're in, and hopefully one day we'll get to meet in person. All of this coaching happened virtually, so who knows what lies ahead.
An absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Jay.